Hello everybody out there in the music vinyl community. This is Micro Soldier 777. And it's time for another edition of
It's time for a big edition of
The Mail.
That's right, time.
That's right, time for another big edition of The Mail. And these two packs of mail comes from sweetmusic.com and girderrecords.com. So let's get right to it. So there's a website I came across the past couple of months called sweet-music.com. And they sell old, hard to find, out of print Christian music, ranging from inspirational music and old school hymns type stuff to heavy metal. So what I picked up from sweet-music.com is Die Happy Intense Life Series Volume 4. Die Happy, there you have it. And this contains 5 of their prior tracks from their prior albums, which is Justified, Painted True, Temple of Soul, Celebration, and Endless Time. Also has the Petra classic All Over Me from the More Power to You album. So here's the front here. Here's the back of it here. There you have it. Really cool. And here's the CD tray. This is the original pressing that came out on Tense Records back in '93. And as you know, Robin Carl Bizzarri is the lead singer, but Craig Chazon is the bass player from Badlands and Red Sea. In addition to that, the other members are Glenn Mancaruso from on drums and percussion, and who was also in Vengeance, and Doug Thiem on rhythm guitar, acoustic guitar, and Larry Ferguson lead guitar and acoustic guitar, which these guys were also from Vengeance. As you may know, Die Happy was what was Vengeance Rising, and changed the name Die Happy after Roger Martinez left the band, and Robin Carl Bizzarri became the lead singer. So there you have it. So very happy to get that in the mail. Die Happy Volume 2, Intense Live Series Presents Volume 4. There you have it. This next items came from Girder Music or girdermusic.com, and there you can get all your music needs on that website, which is one of the three or four main retailers. Other ones, Retroactive Records or BoonesOverstock.com, and Rocks Records or RocksProductions.com, which Bill Baffert and Matt Hunt runs the two labels, each one. So here you have, I'm going to show you this order that the album came out. So here you have Narnia, their self-titled comeback album after about a 10-year, not a 10-year absence, sorry, sort of 5 or 6 year absence, because the last album came out in 2009. This one came out in 2016. This is their self-titled album. And when I was at work, working away at one of my jobs there, I had to be playing this album online on one of our computers online, and I quite like the album. Got 9 tracks. There you have it there, and here's the booklet there with some cool graphics there of a cross, lyrics. Of course, got to have your band pick, and more lyrics. There you have it. So quite pleased with that pickup. Narnia self-titled album. I'm really getting this band, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Here's a live album, one of their live albums. I know they put out 2 or 3 over the years, but here's one of them. We Still Believe. I believe they're doing a tour for this album, because it's 2016 to 2018. And it's got some big picture of the band with backdrop of Christ there in a statue. And here is the inside there. So here we have a little booklet there, which shows band information. Cool pic of Christian and Carl there, the guitar player. That's pretty cool. And of course, a keyboard player and a drummer, and of course, a bass player. Really cool album. Also have this on vinyl too, by the way. I also have this one on order on vinyl as well from someone, so I'll be sure to show that as well. So that's really cool. The last thing I came in was the Narnia This Present Darkness on CD. As you already know, I originally had it on vinyl, white vinyl, which has a scene split, so I got the better copy, or the flawless copy in the mail from Splier. That's pretty cool. But here we have the inside with the CD and the cool graphics there with the lightning there. That's pretty cool. Lyrics and everything's, and of course got a sort of like a piece of armor there. Pretty cool. And got a lighthouse there, by the way. That's pretty cool. Anyone who you live across the shoreline like I do, we have lighthouses there, of course, from the old days before we had navigation systems on ships. Pretty cool. Great monument there of old technology. I like lighthouses. And there you have a bit of a write-up there. Kind of cool. So, credits and everything. There you have it there. So that's kind of cool. That's Narnia, which is called, again, From Darkness to Light. So there you have it. And also I have the second, speaking of Die Happy, I have a second Die Happy album came in, which is a Rox Productions issue, which is from Bill Baffert, roxproductions.com or roxrecords.com. This came, I ordered this through Girder. And this is their second album. I already got the first album from the previous order. This is a gold disc edition. There you have it. And of course, here's the front and the back there, which just shows the original artwork. And here we got the inside there. I also got this on vinyl too from previous order as well. So I got both Die Happy albums on vinyl. There you have it. So, pretty cool. Now, just to let you know about Die Happy. I've heard these guys back in the day because of Scrub Heaven's Metal. Now, I kind of discount, and back from the late 80s, early 90s, I kind of didn't bother getting the bands because I was very fickle or fussy over the music I got into. I didn't think they were as good. As you may know, certain bands sort of didn't cut in terms of, in my opinion, in terms of talent or credibility. But I kind of realized over years I was wrong about this, and that's why I didn't bother to pick this up, or I didn't want to take a chance where I wasn't familiar with the music. But Die Happy was a progression from Vengeance Rising, where the first album, subtitle album, was more, has a thrashy moments and punk moments compared to Vengeance. This one here, to me, has sort of the same kind of elements, but lean more towards a blues rock or hard rock metal. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this band has a grungy sound like Soundgarden, or do you think more has a bluesy sound, more in the vein of Red Sea, or maybe Cinderella, or AC/DC, that blues bass hard rock metal sound? It seemed to me when I listened to a bit of this album there when I was in the car, because I gotta get more familiar with it, has more of a, to me, has more of a, like, the guitars sound grungy, like the grunge rock style, but I don't think it's grunge. It's more, to me, leans more towards more of a bluesy sound on this album, whereas the first one was more of a bit thrashy, a bit punkish, a bit bluesy, sort of a combination of the three. Anyway, let me know what you think about this anyway, by the way. So let me know. Okay, let's get to the album now. Get to the albums now. This order was on wait for around 6 or 7 months because of the vinyl. Because as you may know, there's a 6 to 8 month wait on the vinyl. I ordered way back in October. So this is why it didn't arrive till I think it was last week or this week. Anyway, it was a few days ago. So here's Petra. More power to you. And as you may know, Petra has a special place in my heart. We're one of my favorite bands. So here's the vinyl, which shows a cool classic band pick. And here's the collage in the back, or the camouflage, armory type camouflage. And I don't know if you've seen from previous videos, but this one's got sort of a camouflagey color to the vinyl. There you have it. So it's kind of cool. Also has a cool pic of the band, as well as a poster, which I found was pretty neat. There you have it. So. And I gotta get some liners as well for the record and some nether sleeve for the vinyl as well. But that'll come in time. Let's make sure it's all putting right. So there you have it. That's more power to you. Or Never Say Die, sorry. And my favorite songs on this one is pretty much the first three songs on side A. Color Me Song, Chameleon, Angel of Light. Without Him We Can Do Nothing. That's side A, my favorite songs. Not too keen on Killing My Old Man. I can't really get in that song. My favorite song on side B is Never Say Die. No. Yes, hold on a second. Never Say Die. I Can Be Friends With You, Father of Lights, and Praise You Lord. That's probably my favorite songs on side B. There you have it. So, and I just love the artwork in the back there. I mean, that's just excellent artwork. You can't go around with that, with the warfare. Perfect. Here we have the next one is Never Say Die. Or sorry, Not This World, which is a backdrop. This is backdrop here. And the front artwork, really cool. And here we have the cool graphics on the front and the back. Like Sarah Lyrics be the front, and maybe the credits and the band pick be the back. This is the way I look at the vinyl sleeve. This is me. So, and here we have this cool graphics here. There you have it. So that's more power. That's Not This World. And of course, every song on this album is good, in my opinion. This is a great album. This is pretty much This is pretty much on par with More Power to You. I mean, we got Not This World, Beam Seat, Grave Robber, Blinded Eyes, Not By Sight, Lift 'Em Up, Pied Piper, Occupy, God Pleaser, and Vision Doxology, which is split in 2 parts. Great album. So, next up we have Back to Street. And similar graphics to the other one, and as you may know too, the song titles was up in the corner here, in this spot here. It's made it hard to read, but they have it spread out there, so it's very easy to read. So there you have it. Of course, here's the artwork in the front and back. There you have it. And we have the cool. That's really cool. It's transparent splatter vinyl. That's pretty cool. So there you have it. So that is really cool. And here we have the cool poster of the band. There you have it there. Nothing in the back there. That's pretty cool. And Gerda Music usually knocks it out of the park when it comes to these kind of releases. I mean, they just do an excellent job. Of course, Scott Waters, No Like the Metal, does the layout for this as well. And Rob Caldwell does the mastering. So here we have Petra on Fire, which is really cool. This is one of my favorite albums from them, by the way. Here are the song titles. The best songs in this one will probably be All Fired Up, Hitch Relive, My Feel, Defector, Council of the Holy, Someone's Gonna Praise His Name, Stand the Gap. All these songs are good. Open Books, good tunes, more of a keyboard book. The only one song I'm not too keen on is Homeless View, which is more a ballad. But other than that, the whole album's good. So here we have the front and the back. Oh, sorry. There's the front here, and that's the back. And the front and the back. And then we have the cool band pick or cool artwork for the front album cover. Pretty cool. And here is the vinyl copy. Red and yellow splatter. Very cool. Of course, artwork getting done by Scott Waters, which always does a fantastic job. When it comes to Scott Waters, you can never go wrong with his artwork. He's a great designer. So, I forgot to show you guys which songs I like on Back to Street. So Back to Street, the entire first album is good. Back to Street, You Are I Am, Shaking the House, King's Ransom, Whole World. On the second side, I do like Fool's Gold, which is more of a power ballad. And I find the second side hard to get into, but there are some good songs. Run for Cover is a good tune, and Alter Ego. He's a good tune, but like I said, I found the Backstreet is a bit hard to get into in terms of albums, but the whole first side is good. The second side, not so much, but iffy with me. But I have to give this. It's hard to say which is better, which sides. Anyway, I'll let you guys decide. What's your favorite song in this album here? There you have it. So anyway, that's my collection, or my major mail haul I got in the mail. Very pleased with the results. Very pleased that I got this in the mail. As you know, Petra's one of my top 5 favorite bands of all time. And now I got all their albums on vinyl that was issued by Gerda Records, and all their CDs on albums on CD issued by Gerda Records. So hopefully now, I'm hoping Gerda Records will do Beyond Belief and Unseen Power, hopefully, and maybe Wake Up Call, because these albums are really good too. Beyond Belief came in 90, Unseen Power in 91, and Wake Up Call in 93. These albums are also really good as well. I find these are phenomenal albums, and I used to crank these back in the day. And I still like these albums this day. My favorite era of Petra is from the 70s up until around the mid-90s. That's my favorite period of Petra. After mid to late 90s, it kind of got spotty after that point. But they kind of gotten better, or back to their roots, with the classic Petra, or CPR version Petra, which started out around 2010 to current. And they also got put a couple albums as well, which they re-record or remix their old stuff on 2 albums. Back to Rock and Back to Rock 2. I found these albums pretty good too, and the couple of unreleased tracks that was on the first Back to Rock album. It's pretty cool. So hopefully they'll continue with that same momentum, come up with a 3rd album soon, and maybe either with Greg Voltz singing or John Smith singing. Either one's fine for me, because they're both great singers. Anyway, folks, I'll have right now, and you guys have a great day, and all the best. And stay heavy, Psalms 150. Bye now.